Well, this man has been there before, and he certainly looks like it. The #1 middleweight contender back in a championship setting, and we've talked about this a lot, but he made himself undeniable with this run back to contention. Now he tries to wrest away the gold.
That's not easy, John. It's not easy to make your way back because you have been there before, and maybe it didn't work out for you. But to stay positive, to have that steel trap of a mind that allows for you to rebuild yourself, makes you know when you do get back, you have a greater appreciation for the opportunity. Tonight he said he intends to finally cash in.
There are a lot of high-level guys at 185 pounds, a lot of contenders waiting in the wings. This challenger knows he has to maximize this opportunity in front of him tonight. All right, so the path to UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he could reign for some time.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled the top of the division for a really long time. He's ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
And he's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a 2-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger and get another big spot here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Fast. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, the Gorilla.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here he is after a win by submission in his previous championship fight. We'll see what he can produce for an encore. It was an outstanding performance to win the title a few short months ago. Now we'll see what he can do to follow it up. Fans are excited to see this guy compete, as are we.
Switch knee lands to the body.
All right, early round one, we'll see if he can use that jab and try to keep his opponent on the outside. Must be nice for these long fighters, huh?
I mean, they are able to touch you as you try to enter into range. Tonight, he needs to use his jab, use his kicks to hit his opponent before his opponent can get into range to even start. Think about striking.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He lands a switch knee.
Nice. Nicely done. Eats a jab there. So more output, at least in the early going.
Beautiful job by the champion.
Not much behind the takedown offering there. Checks the leg kick. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Now drops inside that closed guard. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
There's the tap.
Oh, my goodness.
Your winner by submission.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Absolutely remarkable what this fighter was able to accomplish here tonight. As you can see, the years of repetitions in the gym to set it up and ultimately get the tap there. Great technique to set up the finish. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 50 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out due to a triangle choke, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, the Gorilla.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC middleweight champion of the world. He has retained this title at 185 pounds for some time and showing no signs of slowing down, DC.
This is a weight that hasn't had many middleweight champions. Anderson Silva reigned for so long that every time a guy gets his hands on the belt, they're going to hold on to it for dear life. And tonight, he got the job done and remains the UFC middleweight champ.
All right, so here he is, the #1 UFC middleweight contender, and in this era, that's saying something, right? To get through this gauntlet and emerge out of the pack, realize a UFC title shot, now the world finds out what exactly this man can do.
You know, John, as we've spoken about, it's shark-infested waters trying to manage, navigate through this division. It's one thing to get here, and it's a major accomplishment, but to become the champion is a whole nother level. This guy feels like in his thorough preparation, the intensity at which he moves in the training room, he is more than ready to take the belt off the champion's weight.
And you can be sure when the champion comes out in a moment, challengers' eyes will be fixed upon him. We got a middleweight title fight tonight, folks. Let's go. All right, so the latest title defense arrives here and now for the UFC's undisputed middleweight champion. And prevailing wisdom is it's going to take a huge effort out of the challenger tonight to dethrone this dominant king.
Absolutely. You do not beat this guy without being on your A game. And not even just your A game is going to get it done. You have got to overachieve in order to beat this guy. This guy is firmly entrenched as the best in the world. When you look at him, you know he's the best. From the way he carries himself, to the confidence, to the skill set. He's the champ, and he doesn't intend for that to change.
Seemed as though it was maybe a difficult weight cut or more difficult than once prior, but he didn't want to hear any of that noise in advance of this latest middleweight championship title defense. And now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Priceless. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, the Gorilla.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, he won his last fight by submission. Now we'll see what he can do to follow it up. He is the favorite here tonight. He is the reigning defending champion, and that brings with it a whole lot of confidence. Going into that last fight, he was able to silence all of those doubters, and now he is the hunted in this division. He believes he is unquestionably the #1 guy in the world, and he believes the last fight was the tip of the iceberg. He is going to start dusting.
Gotta watch his neck. It's in there deep. There you go. That guillotine choke is getting very close. He's got to lock the guard, though, if he wants to finish. These guys are working. Get out of there.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job, blocked.
Oh, he got out.
Oh, he got out. He did a great job. He attacked the lock. He got pressure forward, then off to the side, rolled to his back to release that pressure.
I need you to scramble, okay? Scramble.
Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this thing.
He better start to move.
Oh, might be trying to set up a leg submission here.
Oh, it's getting deep.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Scramble and go.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure. Going hard to try to get the heel hook.
Use your defense.
Heel hook looks tight. Oh, could be the beginning of the end here. That's it. Your winner by heel hook.
Oh, my goodness.
What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's gonna be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, and he squeezed and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
All right, here now Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, the Gorilla.
All right, so a lot of people thought the #1 contender was going to get it done tonight. Not the case, and still UFC middleweight champion of the world. And I think he wants to slow all of that roll when it comes to somebody taking his title.
Yeah, absolutely. This guy has desires to be a long-reigning champion, a champion that held onto the belt like the great Anderson Silva did before him. This guy looks to have all the tools to be a long-reigning UFC champion.
Well, how about that pop that greets the #1 UFC middleweight contender? He has emerged through the gauntlet at 185 pounds, and tonight, that elusive crack at UFC Gold.
Just getting here is an accomplishment because the waters are shark infested. Every single time you walk into the octagon, you are challenged at the highest level. So to get here is one thing. It's another thing to become the champion. He feels like tonight is his night to complete the journey, to finish writing his story and walking away with a championship belt.
There is a little bit of friction on this matchup, but most people would argue if any athlete is well equipped to bottle that emotion and realize success on a big stage, it is this #1 contender. Those questions give way to answers here in a moment. All right, here he is, folks. You know who he is, the undisputed UFC middleweight champion. This man has run roughshod through one of the deepest divisions in the UFC, and he is showing no signs of slowing down.
He ain't slowing down, John. He loves the ability to call himself the champ. A smile is on his face every time somebody goes, "Hey, champ, how you doing?" The guy lives for it. He lives for the adulation. He lives for the applause. He lives for the ability to stay in the spotlight. He will fight to defend his title as if his life depended on it.
Huge training camp for him. He feels like he has leveled up in a lot of disciplines of mixed martial arts, and man, if he presents an even better version, scary proposition for the challenge. Or tell the tape for this middleweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the Giant. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, the reigning, defending UFC middleweight champion, the Gorilla.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. Ready. All right, we are just about ready to go with this UFC championship fight. He won his last fight by submission, so that bears watching stylistically in this matchup here tonight. Can he do it again? He said, if I got to go five hard rounds, I'm not afraid to do so, but obviously the focus yet again is on the finish. He believes there will be some openings that he can capitalize. Let's get underway.
He gets to a spot, the tie clinch. Then he starts to let the knees fly.
Changes his stance. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And now some separation. And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
Huge knee lands to the clinch.
Takedown defense holds up. And those knees aren't just for effect. Those are doing real damage. Oh, you gotta like that as a 2-time United States Olympian as he goes to the ankle pick to get the takedown.
I mean, it speaks to the wrestling acumen. Just the ability to find any takedown available. What a beautiful ankle pick.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with. Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head. Arm triangle attempt. He's got to get that elbow going forward. He's got to drop his chest to the mat. Don't squeeze. Let your shoulder do the work, and you'll get the finish.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Push him off.
Just over 3 minutes here to go, round one.
Let's work, come on.
Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here.
Oh, yeah, he's got him. It's tight. He's got the Kimura locked in. It's on him now to attack the wrist and start cranking on that arm.
Oh, he got out again. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the
This
feet.
is an educated crowd, J.A. They appreciate high-level grappling, and that's exactly what they got in that exchange.
All right, stacking them up here, keeping the pressure on. I know you guys do a lot of this training with your jiu-jitsu coach there in San Jose.
Oh, absolutely, but it's a difference. If your feet are on our hips, it's a problem. So we shove them through the middle. We shove them through the middle so that our legs can be what controls your feet.
Right.
We're not using our hands. I'm not using my hands. I'm using my legs to just kind of wheel and deal you from side to side. Then my upper body is free to punch. If you get your feet on my hip,
Oh, he slams his opponent to the canvas. I think the octagon's shaking, DC.
the octagon was shaking. Somebody secure the doors because they are going to blow the roof off of this place.
Okay, here you go.
Takedown defense is there. Now goes to the uppercut.
He's got to start kicking the body, kicking the head. He's just got to start kicking. The fighters separate.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach. Oh, nice takedown defense. He does a great job getting out of that clinch position.
Relax. Start looking for your
Both
shot.
fighters exchange in the pocket here. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. And there's a takedown attempt. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
30 seconds left.
Working out of that southpaw stance.
Make sure you pull
And now some separation. Back to orthodox. Jockeying for position in the clinch. Both fighters here trying to get a more dominant position. Takedown defense holds up. Second round, straight ahead.
Stop!
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, okay? Just go out there and do the exact same thing you did. You almost had that submission.
All right, so the takedown's the big storyline in that previous round. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and gotta be pretty discouraging to get grounded that many times in one round.
Oh, it's so discouraging because all you want to do is let your offense go, but every time you're getting dragged to the
ready to
floor
fight?
constantly. You're
Ready.
starting to get fatigued.
Do it.
He's starting to wear on you. Let's see what type of effect it takes on his offensive approach as the next round starts.
The kick is there to the body.
Yes.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Now some separation.
Get busy with those hands now, man. Come on. Let him go.
Double leg takedown attempt here, and that one is true. Nice job there to enter and ultimately plant his opponent on the mat.
Now what does he do? That he's gotten his best shot off, finished the attack. Where does he go now from the top position? He's going Kimura now.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight.
This is it. This has to be the end.
There's the tap.
Oh my goodness.
That has gotta feel good.
Jeez Louise.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
One final time to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 51 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by submission due to a Kimura, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, the Gorilla.
All right, so off the record, you'd like the champion to get it done tonight, and that is how it played out, and still UFC middleweight champion. Congratulations are in order.
It makes you feel like you know what you're talking about, when in reality you don't. But this guy makes me feel like a professional because it's hard to bet against him. Congratulations once again, champ.
Too humble, champ, just too humble. right, so here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. He made himself undeniable, and tonight he gets a title shot. We shall see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he made himself undeniable. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed. Sometimes you got to do more. He just kept his head down. He kept working. Whoever they put in front of him, he beat them. And ultimately, he finds himself on the verge of a championship. The preparation has been thorough. The preparation has been very intense. And he feels like they have done everything necessary to become the champ tonight.
Now, most people would argue right now the UFC's 185-pound division has never been stronger, and a lot of people believe that this man is going to alter history by wresting the title away tonight. We shall see. All right, so the path to UFC middleweight gold and glory continues to go through this man. And without speaking hyperbolically, I do believe this man looks like he could reign for some time.
You know, when you think about middleweight, you think about some great champions, Anderson Silva and Israel Adesanya. This man can be viewed in the same regard because he has ruled the top of the division for a really long time. He ruled it with an iron fist. He is just so good in this role. He is everything you want in a UFC champion.
And he's fighting in his natural weight class. A lot of people wondered aloud if maybe he could become a 2-division champion, go down to 70. He don't want to hear that noise. He's looking to pluck off another middleweight title challenger in yet another big spot here tonight. Well, a lot of us remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the King. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, the Gorilla.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
You ready?
All right, so after winning the championship fight by submission his last time out, we'll see what he can produce for an encore here tonight. No denying that the opposition has better submission defense than the previous #1 contender, so we'll see how this one plays out stylistically, but what a performance it was his last time out. We'll see if he can follow it up and continue with his finishing ways tonight. Oh, you go here. How about the speed with which he is able to just toss his opponent to the mat?
The moment they came close, he knows, I got to fire in my hips, load you up, and throw you. That's exactly what he did.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in.
In good position to try to get a Kimura finish. He's got to take his time now. He's got to make short moves.
You got to be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Oh, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here.
Great submission defense on display tonight.
Scramble.
Fighter trying to pass here. Ooh, but gets another submission attempt here, and this is a good one. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Triangle choke getting very close. All he's got to do now is pass that arm to the opposite side, pull down on the back of the head, and he'll get his opponent to tap.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
look at him. He's starting to posture. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa!
He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job, great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas.
Let's go. Get up to your
Oh,
feet now.
huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out. That's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, John. But ultimately, it is the striking that people show up for.
Takes his back now.
Control the wrist.
Let's go. Work through that back position.
Trying to set up a choke here.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Listen, stay calm. I need you to protect yourself.
We may get a finish here. Rear naked choke, locked in. All he's got to do now is drive forward pressure to make his opponent tap. Oh,
Oh, I thought he was going to go out. Instead, he escapes and reverses.
he didn't go out, he got out. Great job defensively by the fighter.
Guillotine attempt now. Looks as though he's got the neck. Oh, that guillotine choke is tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
He's back on the guillotine now.
Oh, that is going to do it. That's got to be it. Ooh, sorry to cut you off, but he got out.
What a great job attacking the lock, rolling to your back, giving up the mount. He chose a much worse position over giving up that submission.
He tapped.
Holy smokes!
Your winner by submission.
Oh, man.
Well, everybody in this arena still digesting this result. What a win for him tonight, and he gets it done by submission, no less.
He said he was going to get it done by submission. To watch an athlete call a shot is always fun. He should be very proud.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 43 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to an armbar, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, the Gorilla.
So you just heard it there from Bruce Buffer, and still UFC middleweight champion. He had some doubters coming in. I would imagine he muted most of that noise with this effort.
A record on repeat is what happens when this guy fights.
Yeah.
Every time people say he's not going to be able to get this guy. But over and over, he does it and remains the champion. Congratulations, champ.